Hello, everyone. Today we are
Hello.
having a meeting for our project in the programming technique hotel management system. And I'm Othman Hassan, and I am a first year student, and I'm going to be providing for you today the details of our classes used in the hotel management system. Can you guys, first of all, give us an introduction about yourselves, like to know each other?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdullah. I am also a first year student at UTM University of Technology Malaysia, studying computer science software section. Today we have this project that we finalized the report of, talking about the classes of the hotel management system and their attributes and the methods, and also the relationship between them. My friend here will talk about himself first. Mohammed.
Okay, my name is Mohammed. Also, I'm in the first year in second semester, and in these classes, we are aiming to build a software that helps in building hotel management systems. So we are going to the last one, Musab.
Musab, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we can
Hello,
hear you right now.
we can hear you now.
Yeah,
Okay, Musab, and I'm first year student. I'm also participating in this project.
Okay, nice to meet you guys, and I'm honored to work with you today. As we previously mentioned in the last presentation we did in the class, we already provided the classes used for our system, which are 8 classes. The classes are the hotel class, the room class, the customer class, the staff class, the booking class, the payment class, and the service class, and lastly, feedback class. These are the classes that I wrote in my notebook, and we are discussing today which attributes and method we should provide for each class individually, and then we will talk about the relationship between the different classes in the hotel management system, and lastly we will provide the proper inheritance for each class, like to make the system efficient. So we will start with the hotel class. Which attributes you guys think will work well with the hotel class? Like, I want to know your ideas.
I think the name, of course, the name was
Okay.
important.
maybe also the address of the hotel, where's the hotel is located.
Of course, the rooms, which is the most important thing in
Okay,
hotels,
I will write
available
this
rooms.
down. I will write all of this down. Okay, I will write it down. Okay. You said the name and location. You said the available rooms and total rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
These are the attributes for the hotel class, and I think it's enough by that. And let's take a look at the methods. Like, which methods are good for our.
Hotels be the best or first method.
Which method did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said because it's a hotel, booking a room would be the first method
Okay, I will write
or
book
most
room.
essential.
I will write book room.
And I think
Uh,
also check out. You have to check out before
Yeah,
leaving.
okay, check out.
it's a good idea also.
Also, releasing the room, release room. After you book the room, then you release the room.
Release room.
Yeah.
No, yeah, make it available for others.
I think we should have another method that displays the details of the hotel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Usually,
yeah, yeah.
each class has a
The type of
display.
room, yeah. So I will write display rooms also on my phone. Okay. Uh, I think that's it for the hotel class. Let's go to the room class. Which attributes are good for the room class? Like,
The
I
type
think
of
the
room,
most
maybe.
important is the price.
okay, okay, price, type, good ideas. I think that we should identify another attribute that defines the if the room is full or not. Like we name it like status.
Yeah, yes, yeah. The room state.
The room state. I'll write it down.
Is it
Okay.
empty or full?
Okay. And lastly, I think we should
The
have
type.
yeah, type already mentioned by my friend here, Musab. Okay. The room number. We should have no room number.
Uh,
Also,
Okay.
maybe yeah, could be good.
I think that's it for the attributes of the room class. What about the methods we should use?
Because it has a state. Then check the status of the room itself. Is it empty or full?
Okay. Okay. I will check status. What
Good idea.
Also, get price, which is
Yeah,
really
display the
crucial.
price.
Yeah, we should get the price of each room individually. Yeah, makes sense. I think this one also
Have you
needs.
seen the number?
What did you say, Musab?
Was every room should have a number.
Yeah, we
Do
already
you say
mentioned.
that?
We already mentioned that in the method, in the attributes
Yeah.
room number. Yeah, and we should have another method to display the information of each room, like the hotel previously mentioned.
Yeah.
I think that will make it for the room class. Then now we will move to the customer class. We will talk about the attributes for the customer class. Which ones are good for us today?
For
The
me,
name. The
Uh,
name of the customer is important. I must first.
okay, the customer name. Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. I'll
how
write it
about
down.
an identification for a customer? So
Uh,
an ID value for a customer.
okay. How about customer ID?
Yeah,
Yeah.
identification.
Also, the contact information.
Contact
Contact info.
information. Okay, contact information. Uh, then what?
Also, the booking history
Booking
of
history
the patient.
of the customer. Not the
Yeah, of the
patient.
customer. Yeah, of the customer.
Yeah.
To see what the preference of the customer. It will
Okay.
help.
Okay. Booking history. Okay.
Good idea.
4 attributes. I think it's enough. Okay. The methods.
Methods.
Maybe
Maybe.
displaying the information of the customer.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Displaying the information of the customer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a good one. I will write it down.
You can also update or get the details or the contact information of the customer.
Update contact information. Okay.
Also update the general information. Could be
Update.
good.
I think it will be enough. Like if you updated the contact information.
Right.
Like update 2 things at the same time. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know. Now we are done with the first 3 classes: the hotel, the room, the customer. I think we should do the staff next.
Staff.
Staff, yes.
Each one of the
What
staff
stuff?
should
You have to decide what stuff. So the position, the rule, these things.
Okay, position is a good idea. I will write it.
also identify them. Identification.
Staff ID.
Yeah, it could be good. Staff ID.
Staff ID written down. Okay.
Also, the contact info.
Contact
Information.
contact information. Okay, yeah, that can make it work. Okay. We forget the name of the staff, and I think.
Yeah, the general information. Yeah, the name.
Yeah. Okay, 4 attributes. That's enough. Guys, we are going quick in this. I think we're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you think 4 attributes is enough?
There in the report, the doctor mentioned that we shouldn't go into details, like the general idea of the class. The later implementation will have more details, and we can change them in the upcoming phases of the project.
But I'm just thinking that we could add address of the staff or something. Like
What should
more
we add?
detail.
It wouldn't like
I don't
have
think we need it. I
like
don't think.
it's a hotel management system, like having too much information.
Okay. Yeah, it'll make it logical.
Yeah, it wouldn't like make a difference. Like what will I get if I know the staff location?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the methods of the staff class?
I think also the information, like you can update the information because staff, you hire and dismiss
Yeah.
staff all over.
Okay,
You can
update
update the
information.
information
Okay,
Also displaying the info.
as usual. Yeah,
as
display the
usual.
info of the staff.
Okay,
It's the usual.
Yeah.
okay. I think we should add another one, like to tell the staff which task they have to do, like to assign them into a certain task. And I think assign task would be a good pick for us.
Yeah, yeah. It would be to determine which in which.
Yes, yes. I will write it down. Okay, we are done with the staff class. Okay, we go now to the booking class, like the attributes of the booking class.
Booking. Booking is associated with a customer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can add the customer identification, for example, or customer name in the booking. Any identification that relate to the customer that had the booking. What do you think?
Also, it's
Yes.
related to the room,
So we
Also
should
related to the room, yeah.
booking for
so
a room.
so we should have a customer. We should have a room. Like
Also the booking details, booking info.
okay, booking ID.
Identification, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The customer will be an object of the previously mentioned class. You mean? Yeah.
Yeah. It could be probably better. So we can like combine them together or give them
Okay.
access to each other's methods.
Okay. We have booking ID, customer, room. Anything else?
What about like the day that you can check in and
Okay.
like you check in the room and the day you check out because the customer himself check in and check out.
Okay. We can add the check-in date and the check-out date. That is a good idea.
What else could we add?
We can add. I don't think there is anything else to add. It's already having 5 attributes. I think that's enough.
It's too
So
much. It's too
yeah,
much.
yeah. So for the methods of the booking class, I think we should have a method that calculates the total of the prices of the booking,
Hmm.
like the total cost of the whole booking. We should have an attribute.
Okay.
I will call it calculate total, and then we should have a display as usual, like display the details.
Oh, okay. I have an idea.
What is it?
Alright.
How about giving like the services option for the booking, like the level of booking give you a certain level of services depending on your booking.
I
So with your
think
booking, like
uh,
you can give services
that is
services
actually
option.
a good idea, but I have like one thing to mention.
Yeah, which is
We already have a class for the services provided in the hotel. Like
oh
we can't like have it in the hotel class and the
oh
booking class. You know,
I think we should make a payment ID, so every payment is tracked.
payment also is a class, guys.
It's good.
okay. We can then generally move to the next.
Class. Okay, okay,
Yeah, we try to move to the next class.
okay. We move to the payment class. Which attributes are good for us?
An identification as usual.
ID. Okay.
Yeah, we
The
can put
payment
an
ID
I.
I've said no.
Okay. What? Which else?
Also the status of the payment. Did he pay? Didn't he pay?
Oh, the car. Yeah, to
Okay.
confirm
Okay. Okay.
the payment.
Status. Okay. That is a good one.
And
Okay.
also, as I mentioned, to connected it with the booking as usual. You can add a booking object as well.
Booking. Okay. Okay.
A
I don't know.
booking object.
What do you mean by adding a booking object? You mean the class of the booking?
Yeah, like a class, like the class of booking. Yeah, itself. You can add
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So
You can connect them together.
you can.
Did we mention the method of payment?
Okay, we should have an attribute that defines the payment method. Yeah, that's important too. Yes.
It's a good idea.
So
Very good idea.
guys, wait. I will write this down. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We mentioned payment ID. We mentioned booking. We mentioned the payment method. We mentioned the status of the payment. Okay. We didn't mention the amount of the payment. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I
So
think
it's a
by adding the amount, the payment class is already identified enough. Okay. Let's go to the methods of the class itself. What about the payment method?
I think mm, you can process the payment itself, like
Process
to check.
payment.
Yeah, to
Okay.
check if the payment was done, to check if the payment wasn't done, to check if the payment was correct of the amount and everything. To
Okay.
process the transaction in general.
Okay. Process payment. I will write it. Which else?
Also, when you talk about payment and customers, always you should put in consideration the
Refund.
refund
Okay.
payment,
Okay.
It's a
because
good
Refund.
there
idea.
is always issues happens and you have to refund the amount to the customer.
Okay. I will write that down. Refund payment. Okay. We should also add the display details as usual.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it for the payment class. I don't think there is anything else to add in the payment category. So we move to the next class, which is the service class. The service class will also have ID as the previous ones, like service ID. Which else do you think, guys, we should add to the service class?
What type of service do we got here?
Okay, type. Good idea, type. I will write it down. What else? Abdullah, do you have an idea?
Yeah, the price as well, because I mentioned it during the we're talking about the room and their
Yeah,
attributes. So I
yeah,
mentioned the prices.
yeah. That's why I asked. I asked you now.
Yeah,
I remember that. Okay, the
yeah. So
price.
do
Which
the price. Yeah.
what else did you mention earlier? I don't remember quite well.
I mentioned is the like the booking should have like the services and like each book and each service type should has like a unique price. So I mentioned both of them actually.
Okay,
Services, the types and the prices.
type, price, ID.
And I think also you should give them some details like the people should know what are the services they're getting. So add some description, add some
Okay,
Yeah, right.
documentation.
Description. Yeah.
description. Okay, so ID, type, price, description. I think that's it for the attributes for the service class.
It's good.
Okay, we go to the methods of the class.
Of course, first you have to book the service.
Yeah, after
To book.
booking the service, we should watch out for the canceling of the service. So I think we should have a
Yeah.
method for booking.
Customers
Yeah, booking service and canceling service, and if there is anything else, like
booking service display info as
displaying the
usual.
service details. Yeah, the service details. Okay,
Service.
that's I think that's enough for the service class, and now we go to the last class for today, which is the feedback class.
Feedback. Does it need an ID or am I imagining
Yeah, it needs an ID. Okay.
identification?
Who is the customer who made the feedback? We should mention that.
We should
Oh,
include it as an object in the class, you mean?
yeah. Customer.
Okay, I will write it down. Customer ID. Which else?
Is there anything else could be added? Other than,
Like a comment from the customer, you know,
yeah. What is his feedback as well? Like,
and the rating of the
oh,
hotel.
Yeah,
the
of course, the
services.
rating.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the most important thing in the feedback.
yeah, of the services. Yeah,
Okay, rating, ID, customer, and comment.
yeah.
Uh, I think four is enough.
Mm.
Okay,
I thought that four is even more than enough.
okay. Now we have the methods of the feedback.
Mm.
So what do you think, guys?
A, a method that he can
In
enter
the
the
feedback,
feedback.
Uh, display. What did you say?
Me or who? Oh, you're talking to me. You said
The methods of the feedback. I don't know. Someone mentioned something.
Musab. What was you saying?
I said submitting the feedback. So
Ah,
that's submit.
right.
Okay, submit feedback. That's a good idea. I will
A,
write
a
it.
method for entering the feedback,
For okay,
and a method for checking it as well. So
okay,
he could see or view the feedback.
okay. Display feedback. Uh,
Also, analyze feedback, which is the most important thing here, to get the feedback and to improve upon the feedbacks that you get.
yeah. Okay, analyze feedback.
Yeah, analyze.
Hmm.
And display information.
Display, submit, and analyze.
Oh, no, there's no display information in this class.
I already said display, like display, display the
Display,
information.
but that display the like the review, not the information of the review, like the ID, who's the customer, who's the.
Yeah, you can make it general, like display feedback can include the feedback and all of these details.
Oh. I thought feedback is just the feedback itself, not everything included. But
Okay.
okay.
Now we are finished with the classes attributes and methods, and we go to the next section of the meeting, which will be the class relationships, which are the association, aggregation, and composition of the classes. So we will talk about them one by one, and we can connect them together, like making a whole circle of the thing. Uh, First of all, we will go through the hotel class as we started earlier, and what are the associations we can extract from these relationships.
I think, of course, the obvious one is the rooms, because hotel have many multiple rooms.
Yeah, that is
And
association, because a
yeah,
hotel can exist without rooms, actually. Like it can have only wings, no rooms. It doesn't.
yeah,
It's not an aggregation or a composition. It's an association.
Staff also.
Okay. The hotel also employs staff, so that is also an association.
I think the customers hotel like
The customers
ha-
book. Yeah. The
yeah,
customers.
have customers
Yeah, the hotels have customers also. I think.
also as an association.
Yeah, all of this is associations. So I think this is it for the hotel class, and we quickly move to the next class, which is the room class. I think the only relationship that the room class have is with the hotel itself. Like the room cannot exist without. It has the room belongs to the hotel, but it can exist like without the hotel. Like we can find the room anywhere. So I think that's aggregation. That's the literal definition of aggregation.
What about the price? Is the price there or somewhere there?
I
also
think
the stuff. Can we add the stuff here? Because stuff tied the rooms and this thing.
staff try the room.
No, this is a top of the service. That's why I said, can
Ah,
we add services? Because the service is related
The
to
I
the
have
room.
an idea for the service. Like we can
Yeah.
mention it in the booking, not in the room. The room is just
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
just the room.
A room. Yeah,
Yeah. So I think the only relation we can get from here is the aggregation with the hotel.
yeah. Okay. What
So
else?
for the customer class, I think there is a relation with the booking, and
Hotel as well.
yeah,
The
the
customer
customer
also
the
make
customer
the
use
feedback.
bookings to reserve
A
a
hotel.
hotel room, you know.
To have booking and hotel
We
as
already
associated.
and we previously mentioned the feedback also, like a
Oh, wow.
feedback.
Yes.
A customer provides feedback, so this is an association also.
It's good. Yeah.
Also, I think the other services that the customer asks.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah, that's a relation. Okay, that's also association. So we are finished, I think, with the customer. I don't think there is anything else that matters for the customer. We go to the staff. Uh, okay, I'm writing all of this down so we can revise it. This stuff I write it in the report. Okay,
Hmm.
the staff only cares about the hotel.
Yeah.
They work.
Works for the hotel.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
they work in a hotel. Yeah.
So
I
that's
don't
an
think they have anything else. Yeah.
yes. So we move to the booking class. What do you think, Abdullah, for the booking class?
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, the customer has a relationship with booking. So right now, the booking has a relationship with the customer. So if there's no customer, there's no booking.
Yes.
So I think it's a mix of like composition,
Yeah, that's a composition. Yes.
because one cannot exist without the other.
Yep. I agree. So that's a composition for the with the customer. But I also mentioned that the booking will have a relation with the services, like it offers the
Yeah.
services for the customer itself. So booking will have a composition with a customer and association with a service.
Yeah. Also,
So we go to the payment.
payment.
Also, I think there is a composition here as well, because in booking, because
Yeah.
we cannot book without payment.
Yeah, yeah,
If you didn't pay, you cannot book.
Yeah.
that's true. I don't think there is anything else for the payment. Like the payment only exists within the booking.
Within the
I don't
booking.
think so.
Yeah.
Okay, Musab, do you have like an idea for the service class relationships?
I think services has association service, so it has association with the rooms. Service just is done for the rooms.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
Yes. I think also it is by the customer who asks for the service.
Yeah, you say there is an association between the room and the customer for the service class.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll write that down. Okay, so that's I don't think there is anything else for the service class, and now we move to the final class, which is the feedback class.
Yeah. The feedback. Remember,
Yeah,
feedback is only related to one thing, which is the customer.
and it cannot exist without the customer. So
You cannot never exist without a customer. No customer, no feedback.
yeah, that's
So it's a
true.
composition.
So it's a composition. We composition for feedback. Okay. Uh, we went through all of the classes. We identified the methods. We identified the attributes of the classes, and now we went through the relationships of the classes. That leaves us with the inheritance relationships in the system. So, do you have any plans for the inheritance relationships?
I think looking at the entities in this whole thing to come with some generalization and specializations.
Yeah, we can like have the customer and the staff be children of the same class, and we call it like person.
Yeah.
So we
Yes,
can,
yes.
yeah, okay. I will write that down. We will make a new class person, and we will have staff and customer.
Don't forget that to mention that we have to differentiate between the type of the rooms, the prices of rooms, and
Okay, we make children classes for the room class. Like
yeah. So for each
single
type of the room,
single room,
single,
double.
double, triple, family size, wings.
Okay, okay. I will write that down.
have an idea, Muhammad?
Also, I think the services. We have so many type of services in the hotel. Not only the rooms. We have
Yeah.
cleaning services. We have other services that we provide. So I think this
Okay,
is a child services from the service class.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Service parent class. Yeah.
We will define the different services using inheritance. Okay. Uh, so that's it for the inheritance. Now I will go through a quick summary of what I wrote down so we can
Mm.
like keep going in the
Yeah.
process of writing the report. So we went
Get an
through
idea.
we went through the class members, which are the 8 classes we previously mentioned, and we defined the attributes methods for each one. The hotel class will have the following attributes: name, location, total rooms, available rooms, methods: book room, release room, check out, display details. Uh, the room class will have the attributes: room number, type, status, price, and the methods: update status, get price, display info. The customer class will have the attributes: a customer ID, name, contact info, booking history, and the methods: update contact info, display info. The staff class will have the attributes: staff ID, name, position, contact info, and the methods: assign task, update info, display info. The booking class will have the attributes: booking ID, customer, room, and the check-in date, check-out date. And the methods: calculate total and display booking details. The payment class will have the attributes: payment ID, booking amount, payment method, status, and the methods: process payment, refund payment, and display payment details. The service class will have the service ID, the type of service, the price, the description of the service, and the methods: book service, cancel service, and display service details. The feedback class will have the attributes: feedback ID, customer, rating, comments, and the methods: submit feedback, display feedback, analyze feedback. Now I will go to the class relationships that we wrote down, which the hotel class will have an association with the room, staff, customer. The room class will have an aggregation with the hotel. As we previously mentioned, there is nothing else in the room class. The customer class will have the association with booking, feedback, service, and the staff class will have association with hotel class. The booking class will have a composition without the customer because the booking cannot exist without the customer. And it will have also an association with the service. The payment class cannot exist without the booking, so it will have a composition with the booking. The service class will have an association with the room and the customer. And finally, for the feedback class, it will have a composition with the customer since it cannot exist without the customer consent. Okay. Now we go to the inheritance. We decided to like make a parent class for the staff and customer, and we will call it person to identify the parent class for the 2 classes. And we will go into details for the room specialization, like we will make single room, double room, uh, children for the room class. And finally, we will do the same for the surfaces to identify the different type of surfaces and make children classes for the surfaces. I think that's it for the
Yeah. Yeah.
brainstorming of today. I don't think there is anything else to add, and that's what I
Okay,
wrote
guys,
down.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is your question?
Can we add the payment types in the inheritance?
It's a good question as well.
Like the types of payment, like
But
cash, Visa card, touch and
I
go,
think I
this.
think
That's
there's an
already
attribute.
attribute for
An
that in the
attribute.
payment class.
That
There is already an attribute for that in the payment class.
All right.
It doesn't need that much of details. Like the surface can be so different. Like it can go from
Yeah.
having an extra pillow to going to an
A
can
private
be
a private pool or something,
yeah,
or a private gym.
it is so different details. But the payment methods are like 1 out of 3
Simple.
or 1 out of 4. So we don't need to go into details for that.
It can be upgraded in the future
Yes.
if we
Yeah, we
need
can
it.
add upgradation.
If there is anything else to add, guys,
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
think so.
that's enough, and that was like
okay.
a very
Uh,
good brainstorming for the ideas.
okay. Thank you guys for today, and I'm glad that I'm working with you.
And very
And
good association. Very good association.
thank you.
Thank you.
I will stop the
Okay.
recording now.
Okay. Thank you for listening.